In this session I will show you how to start your setup for 3D frame created on 3D Sketch. So first of all, anytime we do a frame that will be welded, we will be creating it as a part. So we open new part, and like usually we need to go and verify if we have a proper setting. We see here that this is inch/second, but you know that it may not be fully set up properly. So let me go to options, right, and make sure that we have ANSI system here, and we do, and we make sure that we have IPS system here, and all setups here are in inches, so we need to change actually into inches here. So once this is done, we can be sure that whatever we do will be done with proper unit. Next section, next we will be actually making sure that we have a chance to link your sections, beam sections from Mechanical Handbook to SolidWorks. We go here to Library, we go to SolidWorks Content, and when you do this, right, we'll need to look for the last actually subdirectory that is called weldment, and you see we have different type of weldments. We can use like ISO or Great Britain or German standards, but we will be using ANSI. When we go here, you see we have Alt, Control, Control and this icon. When we do that, we are actually loading the profiles, right? So when I do this way, it should work. Somehow it doesn't work on my system, so I'll try another control button, or this may be actually, yeah, it worked this time. So I'm putting everything on desktop. So I'll put here to the desktop, select the folder, and when I click here, my zipped file is generated. Usually takes a minute or two. Depends how fast is your computer. Now we are done with 35%. Now this is very important that you do that, and you do that before you actually model it, because if you do all kind of modeling, especially weldments, with the wrong sections, you will have a problem later on that you will have a lot of mistakes on welds. So once this is done, we have actually the folder generated. You see that here, ANSI inch zip. I go with right click to 7-zip and extract to ANSI inch. When I do that, right, it takes even faster, and this time we have actually unzipped file with all profiles, and this file will be actually linking to your drawing right here. I'm going here to my actually options, and I go to options here. I go to file location, and in file location I need to find actually on the bottom weldment profiles, and now I will add the link to desktop. This is where we have this file. The common mistake is to add this directory, and that creates actually a problem. By the way, this way it was done few generations ago, or maybe 3 years ago. We were clicking this file, but this time we go just to desktop. We select this, and now anything that is on the bottom of this list is active. But when we click OK, the system will double check that this is what we wanted. I click OK, yes, and this time, right, we have it done properly, I hope. Now let's create sketch, and this time when we go to sketch, we'll create 3D sketch, and I'll just throw few lines, and just to make sure that our sections are working properly. So this is rectangle. I will do that on a top plane. In case of 3D sketch, anytime we want to work on a certain plane, we need to use tab to change position. Now we are in a front plane, so when I draw this rectangle here, is drawn on the top plane, and if I throw a few smart dimensions, maybe from here to here, I'll put here 120 inches versus 60, maybe 40 inches here, 40 inches. So this is how my frame was created, and this time I can apply the sections in insert, weldment, and of course I need to leave the sketch first. That was my mistake. So I go here, insert, weldment, and when I select any line here, right here, we are once again insert, weldment, structural member. Now we should see here ANSI inch, right, and looks here. Now we should see here all kind of types from mechanical handbook. Somehow I don't see that. That creates actually issues. Now once again, let me double click here. We need to have ANSI inch here, and now yes, we do have it, and we will be using S sections. So with S sections, say we'll be using something that is 12 inch high. So sections with 12 times 35. So this is when I check here, my section is done. And that concludes first session in which we learn how to start the drawing and how to link all kind of standard beams to library, from library to your model. So that's for the first section.